As you know, last November 2010, the AFT asked you to nominate your everyday hero, an AFT member who goes above and beyond the call of duty in the workplace or in the community or both. Out of the more than 350 nominations, 5 semifinalists were chosen from each AFT division. Over 4,000 people participated in the final leg of the search by voting for their favorite nominee on AFT.org. The 2012 AFT Retirees Everyday Hero is Christina Sharp. Let me just tell you a little bit about Christina. Christina, or Tina, as she's known to her friends and family, has been a tireless advocate for her students and colleagues throughout her career. That service continued as she served for nearly a decade of service as president of NYSUT Retiree Council 43. Tina led by her example with a wonderful can-do attitude as she willingly took the lead in planning and organizing union activities for her fellow retirees throughout the state of Florida. Tina recognized the importance of keeping AFT retirees involved and set up critical informational meetings with legislators and other state officials to help educate them on everything from importance of preschool to importance of pensions. Even today, as a Retiree Council 43 delegate, Tina continues to support her colleagues and strive to improve educational opportunities for all. It is this unwavering dedication to her union, to students, and to making a difference that makes Christina Sharp an AFT Everyday Hero. Tina, please come up on stage and accept your award.
Up I go. Good afternoon, everyone. What a beautiful audience. It's wonderful to be here. I am deeply honored to be here today. I just want to share that the time spent as a volunteer has enriched my life so much that I highly recommend volunteering when you retire. There is a great need for dedicated leaders to continue the work as a retiree so that the work the active teachers are doing will continue. I thank the following people. First, my daughter, Sharon, who has been such a good daughter and is now very proud of her mother. That happens sometimes. She just graduated from the University of Central Florida with honors, and I am very proud of her accomplishment. If my husband and son were still with us, they would have been here to share in this award. My sister, Mary Bologna, and my niece, Arlene Bologna, who drove down from New York State this morning to help cheer me on. Thank you. I would also like to thank the president of the Newburgh Teachers Association, Patricia Van Duzer, who had a meeting in Connecticut, and you all understand that, but she wishes me well. Finally, Deb Peterson, the president of NYSUT Retiree Council 43, for her wonderful nomination. This award would not have been possible without her nomination, plus all of the great family and friends that voted for me. Thank you all very much for this award.
And I'm pleased to announce the 2011 AFT Teacher Everyday Hero, Karen King. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about Karen, who's been active all over the world. Karen is a 5th grade teacher in Newtown, Connecticut. She brings the world to her students by involving them in many volunteering projects around the world. She and her students started a school supply drive called Pencils for Peace for a school that had been destroyed in Kosovo. Pencils for Peace started with Karen's students writing letters to small and large businesses to collect pencils for the Kosovar students. This effort evolved into a community-wide fundraiser that raised more than $12,000 to help build the devastated school's library. Over the years, Karen's also traveled often to Haiti to train teachers. Once again, she and her students started another educational project they called Walk a Mile in Their Shoes, to collect and send 2,000 sneakers, pairs of sneakers, I would hope, to Haitian children so they could attend school. From 2008 to 2009, Karen helped organize the Eye to Eye Photography Project, get this, where students from the Reed Intermediate School in Newtown and the Caroline A. Miller School in the Buda Borum refugee camp in Ghana, West Africa, spent a whole year sharing letters, poems, songs, and photographs about their everyday lives. Not only did the students get to know one another, but they used the photography project to raise money for the school in the refugee camp and then to continue the school when they were able to return to their home country of Libya. And most recently, Karen successfully raised more than $50,000 to start an eye clinic in Liberia, the homeland of her students' pen pals. A little closer to home, in her spare time, Karen also involves her students in a variety of charity work, such as having them help her feed homeless people at the Dorothy Day Center in Danbury, Connecticut. Besides being a dedicated teacher and an inspiration to her colleagues, Karen's exposing her students to the wide world around them and teaching us all that, indeed, one person can make a difference. Karen. Thank you. It's wonderful.
This is really tall. I spent 15 years being in sales and marketing in the insurance industry, and when I was 40 years old, I became a teacher because I wanted to follow my lifelong dream of making a difference in the world. And I wanted to count myself among the ranks of heroes, which is all of you. I aspired to this. And so I became a teacher, and it's brought me on amazing adventures all over the world, and I'm so honored to be receiving this award today. However, to tell you the honest truth, I feel that you don't have to look very far in our business in order to find heroes. There are everyday heroes in every one of us in this room. So I kind of do things that are big and showy, but that doesn't compare to things that I see around me every single day. I'm going to say this quickly, but my friend Gina, who teaches 5th grade, knew that there were students in our school who would only be able to shine, who were challenged academically, who would be able to shine if we had a drama club in our school. And she didn't just talk about it. She started the club after school, and she dedicates herself to it for most of the year, every single year in our school, and she's my hero. And my friend Pam is our literacy specialist. Every day she works hours after school. But in addition to that, she has signed up to be a mentor for a young woman in our school who doesn't have a female role model. So not only does she do her work after school, but she spends just time hanging out to help a kid who needs it. My friend Jill has the most thankless job of all. Jill belongs to every committee, which I would never do in a million years. She attends every Board of Education meeting, and she becomes the voice of the teachers, so that when politics or pressure pulls our interests away from the heart of the child, Jill tells all of us, and we pull ranks, and we get behind whatever we need to do to keep the child at the center of what we do every day. And she's my hero. The AFT and you, who come to this meeting, to this conference, in the middle of your precious summer vacation so that you can stay on the cutting edge, so that you can be the best teacher that you can be, and to promote the interests of children throughout our country, you are all heroes. So for me, I have to say honestly that I just finally feel like I've arrived where I'm supposed to be. And I'm so honored to receive this, but when I accept this award, I do so on behalf of Gina and Jill and Pam, who've all come with me here today. And all of you. So on behalf of all of us, I want to thank the AFT for recognizing the everyday hero inside each one of us and for honoring us today. That's all I have to say.
Okay, how about it? Another round of applause for Tina and for Karen. Huh? Great, great story. Thank you. Now, I'm sure that each of you knows people, and Karen indicated that, a signal that, you know, people that you work with in your school, in your community, who also make a big difference every day. So I encourage you to go, in closing, to the AFT website and nominate them for the 2012 AFT Everyday Hero Awards at next summer's meeting. And you do that by going to www.aft.org/everydayheroes. I'm sure you'll find that also on the AFT website. It's not only a wonderful way of honoring your fellow teachers, but it enables people like me and other members of the media to take their stories and stories like them and to highlight them in the work that we do on radio or television, and just as importantly, helps us dispel some of the myths and some of the lies that we hear from other members of the media about teachers and about teachers' unions. And I want you to know today that in the struggle for survival that we are all, I should say, involved in every corner of this country, you are not alone. You've got the support of progressive members of the media on radio and in television, and I'm talking about myself, Bill Press, but also Stephanie Miller and Ed Schultz and Tom Hartman and Mike Malloy and Rachel Maddow and Norman Goldman. There are not many of us, but we're strong, we're loud, we're out there, and we are on your side. And we'll be fighting alongside of you every step of the way. So carry on the fight, and thank you.